and also trending from our website. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam if you're just joining us.
Anambra, if you join us, let's look at what the papers are saying and then again talk about the headlines from absradiotv.com.
Let's take a recap of the trending stories from our website. Let's take a recap of that story, of those stories once again. On security, we have Anambra State Assembly passes Agune Chamber Bill.
Security situation in Anambra. Police intercept 3 suspects and recover 1 stolen vehicle in Oka.
Anambra government scales off 2 brothels, rescue 27 underage commercial sex workers.
Students Lord Soludo on free education policy.
Anambra Commissioner is optimistic Southeast Development Commission will impact positively on Southeast.
40 individuals honored with chieftaincy titles as Okomonarch Igwe Kweme celebrates a second Ofala festival.
Right, these are the trending stories from our website. We've just been joined by guest analyst John Paul Iludo by MD Petrag Enterprises Limited, Oka. Good morning and welcome to Press Review.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, Anambra. Thank you, Che. Thank you, Oputorobo. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure being here.
You think Ada is also a man of God, a worker in God's vineyard,
My name is Vineyard.
Yes.
All right, so you heard the trending stories from ABS websites. Let's have your thoughts on those issues.
Okay, yeah.
I want to open the phone line.
Let me quickly comment on the security formation. Yeah, I want to thank our governor for having security of Anambra at heart. Because if you watch what is happening today in Anambra, you find out that insecurity is becoming the order of the day. But on the same hand, the governor is not relenting. The governor is doing much he can to make sure that this insecurity is handled, better handled. Because if you watch this insecurity is not just peculiar to Anambra. Insecurity is now a threat in every part of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not make it look like it is an Anambra thing. Yeah. It is not peculiar to Anambra. If you go to Enugu, I think last week there were news of insecurity and abduction there. Yeah. If you go to Imo State, if you go to other parts of the country, in the north, in the west, insecurity becoming the order of the day. But the federal government of Nigeria, has a lot role to play. They should do better. They should not leave this for, in the hands of the state governors to handle it. As much as the state governors are being addressed as the chief security officers of their states. But federal government still controls, the manpower that is meant to fight insecurity. Police is in the hand of federal government. The army is in control of the federal government.
Yeah.
Every security formation in Nigeria is being controlled by the federal government.
Yeah.
So even this Agune Chamber or whatever that the governor wants to form now to be able to curb insecurity, we still need to liaise with the federal government security agencies.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't have security. Okay, because before now we used to have vigilantes. And let me say this thing.
They are still there.
Yeah, they are still there, yes, of course. But let me say this thing now. Emenumani, if any security, Gabo, Ndibari, just like the governor is doing now, the security personnel, for example, okay. Nandi vigilante will take a part of this Agune Chamber. Galo na side the Befakafa who is who?
The nooks and crannies.
Yes, And another thing, we should not leave these things just for the governor alone to handle. Insecurity, Abroso governor Obasal, everybody.
Exactly.
Okay? You check it out for side by in December Galaga. And when that boy in diaspora, go moto bunye the security, you know, equip them safe kafa because they need the security go noise moto bunye fa equip wo fa na alu. Okay, so open other villages, other communities get okay KM sustain. Liaise with the government of the day. Support to us, you know, security. I think that get open this security in Anambra State.
Yes. That security has a collective responsibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody is here. Hello.
Hello, ABS, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Oh, what can I blame?
No.
Yeah, I can am on a studio. Open security is a very serious issue. And I did any name. But like the analyst there in the studio said, the number I am on a federal government, everything, commander in chief and all that, but then you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Like the governor is doing now. Well, every community should step up their game because security is a very serious issue. And if you don't do that, then you cannot talk of economy, you cannot talk of anything when there's no security.
Yeah.
We pray that it works out well for us. Then the establishment of Southeast Development Commission and the appointment of Michael K. I think it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Because Anambra is just up there.
Yeah.
And I would want him to kind of what we lost, because these are things that we are supposed to do. The promise the federal government gave to the Southeast after the Civil War. Let us not treat it the way they ended NDDC and the stuff like that. Let us know that we have a particular problem. And that particular problem will be the particular attention in the Southeast.
Yeah.
So that this time we start benefiting from the largest of the government that the federal government has given to the Southeast. I would want him to think outside the box with his team and do the best they can do. Good morning and God bless Anambra.
Bless
Yeah,
Lota
right.
Parker too, and others in case you're just joining us, numbers to call are 0904 9560 826.
Or you can call us on 0706 538 1320. You can as well send us WhatsApp messages on the WhatsApp number 0705 113 8812. We've just been joined by ABS political correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim. Good morning, Chukwemeka. Welcome to Press Review.
Good morning. Good morning, Ndebai.
You're welcome. What will push an underage child to go into commercial sex? Like one of the headlines, the Anambra government says of 2 brothels rescue 27 underage commercial sex workers. And if you look at them, some of them are even hiding their, face. The very, very young girl. I don't know why. What pushed them into that?
This is not the first time we have had this news. Last year, the same...
that same area?
Yes, okay. The state government rescued many underage girls, okay, and sealed off brothels used for such a illegal business. You asked me a question: what should push an underage girl
into prostitution?
Into prostitution.
Or sex working.
Or sex working. For me, it's the love of money.
Wow.
That is one. Second reason for that is laziness.
Of course.
You must ask yourself, what is an underage girl, okay, wants to do with money at such age? When she should be in school, okay, or working to secure a brighter future for herself. And many of their parents, some of their parents are lazy. They cannot provide for their children. They cannot take care of the children they gave birth to. And these children, in a bid to survive, resort to all, engage in illegal activities, just like this, just to survive. Okay? So you blame I must blame their parents. Okay. The society should not train your children for you. And not only if you fail in doing what you are supposed to do, This is what you see from your.
And some also put pressure on their children.
Some also put pressure on them. You know, to make money for them.
Is that the only easy way to make money? There are some other things.
There are some other things. Laziness is there. Just like I told you.
Yeah.
They have to engage in the One Youth Two Skills initiative of the state government, but they have shown that because they want quick money. That's what I'm saying.
Sharp.
Yes. You know, and then they see it's a process. Okay, you have to build the process. From there you get to where you wish to be in life.
Yeah.
But they don't want it that way. Others are there, doing one or two things that will make them to become self-reliant.
Yeah.
And to them, they think those people are fools. They are just wasting their time.
They are wasting time.
They are wasting their time. Okay, and also the people who use these children for as commercial sex workers, have no conscience. They don't. Okay,
as young as they are.
As young as they are. If it's your daughter, okay, that is used for this kind of illegal activity, how will you feel? Have you ever asked yourself such question? If I enable the love of money, the quest, okay, to make quick money, okay, people resort to all manner of illegal businesses.
Money must be made.
I must make money. I must belong. I must look like others.
Yeah.
Society applaud and give all manner of titles. Not
I also
because
think
they have
social
arrived.
media also plays a role in putting pressure on these young ones to actually go into making their own money at that age. Because at that age, you should be in school. You're either in school or probably you're learning a skill to, make yourself better in life. But it's funny to see someone going, the only skill on your sex work.
like one of them, okay, who was rescued by the enforcement team of Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra, said that a woman lured her into it on the ground that she would help her with 50,000 naira. She would use to pay her mom's hospital bill. Why didn't you give her the money?
Why must you?
Yes.
Why will not trade her body to make the money?
Yes.
Or maybe she goes out, makes 10,000, you give her 3,000.
You give her 3,000.
And before you know it.
Even the mother will even die in the process.
Of course now. Subjecting her to such untold and I don't know.
No, it's just,
I don't know.
It's just so horrible.
Emeka nwere okwu na also na no laziness. I concur with him. Ngana ajoka. Nke mbụ. O nkwetara iwe ọzọ okwu. Ịma na mgbe a na-egwe wasị no, so ọbụna ọnwụnwa gị iyekwe ya use ngwa iwe sustain. Let me be sincere with you. Ọ nwere ndị ba na nwa ba uwe mebigo. Ọ bụ na ekene na n'ụwa ka ya uwe mebigo no ebe a na-echukwu amara ya.
Oh yes.
Ka onye la anya ka dozi ibe na-echi mebi ya. In today's generation, nne na nwa bazikwa kwa mana nwoke gwuregwu shi no ebe ka oyibo kwalu iwe ori. Ebe ka ndị be anyị kwazi ibezie ibe ama achọghị ikwu
ọzọ mere nwa nsogbe no ya gụrụ.
Ịghọtago ihe ahụ nne na nne agba nwụrụ oyi. Maka wika na-ekwokwu ndị ga-eje ebu na brotel ebulu. Ọ nwere ndị obere na-eme nke ha anya sa afọ. O nwere nwoke m na-ekwokwu Lagos nata. Ọ na-agwa m sị m na ọ nọ into gold digging. M na-akala ụka. Young girl. When I mean young girl, only alubero. I'm not sure only Olona 23 years.
You're talking about gold digging. Some people will take it into mining.
I was not into mining. Listen, if you see the hair, this is what they call woman hair. And the guys of, if you see, she was even driving. Oh. She came with one spider. And I was into gold digging. I became interested.
It's one of the miners association of Nigeria.
Hook up.
Oh, yeah.
And you see the level of
effrontery.
The audacity to
say it's not like
Ayago, Monia can say, no, go over with ego 3 times. I say, these people can lie. Even though they one maybe. ma tu yela anya aka
amen
doubt ife na nwange na onye mere interview o weze gị ife beta o ji wee na-eme ife na mama no no ọgwụ nwike mama no no ọgwụ ọbụla ọ bụrụ quest for money quest for itute ego ịchọlịta abụ wetụ maka nke ahụ atara abụ wetụtụ ya onye nọrọ anọ na-abịa
ife a na-agba adakacha anya
obodo ya afụfụ
some of them
isi ebe a kịta achụpụ ụfa pụọ jee Lagos will be enwe ike ere surprise to meet the same girl gwa gị nọ maka mama ya nọ n'ụlọ God wee baa dị
mama ya ka nọ n'ụlọ ọgwụ pụtagokwa
enweghị ife kịta na Lagos ma ife a na Abakaliki ma ife ebe ọzọ so ife anyị ekwu okwu ebu ka the way out
okay
the way out now
yeah.
Even the church leaders, I am the church leaders, national orientation agents, different agents of government. So you start, preaching against this whole thing. Because the problem they have
my brother.
They have CEO of that brother now. It's your general chief editor. That is even the problem. Society maybe people say fight even as society are promoting it directly or indirectly.
Okay, we'll go on a short break. When we return, the Fresh Review is still here. We'll go on into the national dailies. Make sure you go nowhere.
Boats don't come, it don't come. Boats don't come, it don't come. If you want ride, if you want cruise, make it no lose. From the streets to your doorstep, this one will be jetted. Download the app for your device and ask for more project. Boats don't come.
Bolt is a safe and easy way to move around your city with no issues. Download the app, select your destination, and we will arrive in minutes. You can use the code HelloOrca and get up to 3,000 Naira off your first ride.
Good morning, my people. Now your pilot today, Eluna. Today we get special passengers for inside plane. 3 Betano members they go England to go watch Aston Villa match live. Big congratulations to Emeka, Yemi, and Ibrahim.
Play with Betano and you will get a chance to enter UK for free to go watch the match between Aston Villa and Tottenham. Betano, a proud partner of Aston Villa. Play responsibly. Now only for people who don't pass 18 years. This promo will they run from November 1st, 2024 to February 28th, 2025.
Igbo mụnụ nze mozo nganukonu aka jugo aka ji ọfọ udo yoga na akpọ ha n'eze ọkọ merụ omenala Igbo amaka ọ ga-akpọtụ ma zụọ isi ọzọ 2025 anyị bụ ndị ezinụlọ onye meke Okoli nke dị na agbakọ awarasi ụga nke dị n'okpuru ọchịchị Agụata n'ime Anambra steeti anyị na-akpọ ọhaneze maka isi ọzọ na mmemme oriri isi ọzọ anyị nke afọ anyị nọ n'ime ya 2025 otu a ka ọ ga-adị ime Sọnde ụka afọ bụ abalị 19 nke ọnwa mbụ nara nọ n'ime ya 2025 ọkụ elekere 12 nke ehihie mmemme a ga-ebiri ọkụ n'obi onye meke Okoli nke dị n'agbakọ awarasi ụga nke dị n'okpuru ọchịchị Agụata n'ime Anambra steeti. Onye tiri aka n'ọkwa bụ Ichie Ogbuefi Chukwu na-enye Okoli aka ji ugo na ụga aka ji ọfọ udoyi ụga. Onye lewetara gozi a bụ Igbamaka ụka mgbede onye nu ya ka ọrịa ibe ya Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ nganụkwonu aka ha ji ugo aka ha ji ọfọ udoyi ụga na akpọ ha n'eze.
Nne, kedu ihe kpatara iji na-esi ọnwụ ịzụta Nasco cornflakes mgbe niile?
N'ihi na ọ dị whole flake, ọ bụ pasentị otu narị flake ọka.
Igbo ndị ọma, ọkwa Igbo na-asị na enwere ya mbụ abụghị akụ. Gezienụ ntị ka ịnụ ihe ọkpụ na-ebe na nkụ o. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere line Glo gị ị na-ejikọbe ya na NIN, nke a bụ ohere ikpeazụ ị nwere ime nke a. Ma ọ bụ ya, ha ga-akpọchi line Glo gị o kpechikọm. Ụlọ ọrụ Nigeria Communication Commission NCC mara ọkwa ma masị ya ike. Cheta na ọ bụrụ na ha kpọchie line Glo gị na onye ọbụla agaghị akparịkata ụka ọzọ. Azụmahịa gị niile n'ere ekwentị gị agaghị enwe isi. Ị gaghị akpọ oku maọbụ onye ọbụla ịkpọ gị. Ị gaghịkwa enwe ike iziga ozi SMS maọbụ nata ozi maọbụ ịhụ ka ọba ego gị si kwụrụ n'elu ekwentị gị. N'ihi ya, ekwela ka ha kpọchie line Glo gị. Ngwanụ pịa star 996 ugbu a maọbụ gaa n'ụlọ ahịa Glo dị gị so maọbụ ebe ndị ejenti ha nọ na-edebanye sim. Gaa jikọọ NIN na sim Glo gị. Ma ị nweghị NIN, gaa ụlọọrụ NIMC gaa nweta nke gị. Cheta na ndebanye sim bụkwa n'efu.
A disconnected.
Boats don't come, you don't come. Boats don't come, you don't come. If you want ride, if you want cruise, make it no lose. From the streets to your doorstep. This one will be jetted. Download the app for your device. And last for my project. Boats don't come.
Bolt, now the safe and easy way to move around your city with no wahala. Download them for your phone, put where you want go, and we go arrive sharp sharp. You fit use the code Hello Oka, and we go come out up to 3,000 naira for your first boat ride.
Nne kedu ihe kpatara iji na-esi ọnwụ ịzụta Nasco conflict mgbe niile?
n'ihi na ọ dị whole flaked. Ọ bụ pasentị otu narị flake ọka.
Alright, so welcome back to Press Review, and at this point we go on to the stories from the national dailies, kicking off with stories coming from Daily Times. We have from Daily Times on food security. NAS advocates higher budgetary allocation for agri sector. Still on NAS, willful ineffectiveness of standing committees. Energy expert criticizes NERC's electricity tariff approval process for discos. Importers, clearing agents reject National Assembly's 12 trillion naira custom revenue target. Nigeria's Kayode Adewale is UNESCO's Global 2025 Finalist Teacher Prize winner. Zamfara, global rights demands justice for victims of military airstrike. And finally, from the Daily Times, is NNPCL remits 10 trillion naira to Federation account in 2024, coming from Kerry.
From the Punch, Pengasam projects petrol price hike as crude cost rises. 12.3 billion naira fraud, EFCC to arraign Otudeco ex-First Bank MD Monday. DHQ blames foreigners for renewed terror attacks. Governors propose new VAT sharing formula, OK tax bills. Dangote Refinery projects 650,000 naira barrel per day. June plans crude import. Facility now producing 500,000 barrels per day as officials look beyond Nigeria to meet demand for product. Fubara Wike comes clash as police occupy Rivers PDP Secretariat. Ogungad arrested for alleged defilement of 6-year-old. And finally, from Punch, INEC deletes 7,746 dead persons from voter register.
All right, from Vanguard on the banner headline on tax bills, governors offer new formula for sharing VAT proceeds. Writers say proposed VAT distribution based on 50% equality, 30% derivation, 20% population. Back Tinubu on reforms. Why North is jittery over tax reforms, coming from Senator Akpoti Uduaghan. Rowdy session in National Assembly as IGP presents 2025 budget. Kidnapping. Nigerians may have paid 10 trillion naira ransom in 2024. This is a report from Soludo. How hardship drives some Nigerians to look for food in garbage. Writers say it's national emergency with devastating consequences, coming from experts. Warn of grave health risk for children. Says scavengers at risk of lead poisoning, cancer, malnutrition, mental injuries, others. As scavenging stripes people of human dignity, coming from sociologists. Call for social safety nets to reduce poverty. Influx of ASWAP, southern governors mobilize, activate regional security. Federal government to Emir Sanusi, we don't need your approval for Tinubu's laudable policies. And crude oil price would dictate petrol pump price, coming from Lobobri. I'll have a cartoon there, and that's all from the cover page of the Vanguard.
Daily Independent. Rivers PDP crisis. A war threatens to sanction Wike orders over anti-party activities. Court. Sacked Chukwuemeka claims he remains party chair. PDP National Working Committee backs a war-led Rivers State Exco. 2025 budget, Senate will ensure every naira spent touches lives of Nigerians. That's from Akpabio. Governors back tax reform bills, reject increase in VAT, endorse revised VAT sharing formula, say it ensures equitable distribution of resources. Pengassan links high fuel price to forex volatility, carpets federal government over frequent cases of a great collapse. Alleged 12.3 billion naira fraud, EFCC to arraign Utudeco, ex-First Bank MD Onasanya. Wike revokes Uzodema Dere Abe 565 orders plots of land in Abuja. Third mainland bridge safe. Federal government assures Nigerians. From today's Daily Independent.
All right, from the Nation, on the banner headline, governors back tax reform bills, seek adjustments to VAT. Local market forces will always determine fuel price. Failure to defend budget will attract zero allocation. And we have EFCC to arraign Otudeco on Nasonya over alleged 123 billion naira fraud. These are the trending stories from the Nation. The much you can take for now. Let's dive into the stories.
There's somebody, is it?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, ABS.
Good morning. Yeah, second missionary journey from Aguleri to Oka.
Yes, my brother. Okay, 2025 budget presentation. Sometimes when you look at the way our so-called representative or leaders behave, Inspector General of Police was making presentation, and somebody raised an objection that what the IGP is reading is not what is contained in the paper that we have served members, and it was shut down. And the guy left the place, and the session was still going on. How do we come to where we are? Is it a scam? How can you be presenting something to people that will look at it and say, okay, this figure does not match this, and you are having a different paper from what the man, what is going to the committee? And the chairman was talking. I don't know where we are going to from this point where we are. This is so glaring, and even nobody was even talking about it. The chairman went on, and eventually they concluded that session. I don't know. Good morning again, and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay.
Okay, back to the analysts in the studio.
Okay, let me speak on the headline that says from this month, local governments will receive their allocations directly from the federal government. Yes, all of us here know that last year, the Supreme Court, in a unanimous judgment delivered by Justice Emmanuel Agwem, said that local government's allocation should be directly released to them. That was the position of the Supreme Court on this. And the judgment also stated that governors should not control or have power over local government allocations. So why this came up? You know, according to the special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on media and public communications, that is Mr. Sunday Dare, that some states, you know, still withhold local government allocations, and while others, okay, give them what they want to give them and use the rest, okay, for the development of the state. This is against the judgment delivered by the Supreme Court. Why the Supreme Court delivered that judgment in favor of local government is to make the local government administration very viable, so that local government will have enough funds to do the needful, to provide the essential infrastructural facilities needed at the local government level. Because if the local government level, if the local government system of government is working, the pressure on the state and the federal governments will reduce. because they will also use these allocations to provide employment for their own people, do certain jobs that the state will do if they are not there. So I am in support of this development. It will go a long way, okay, to enable the local government chairman in the 36 states of the federation to do the much they can do for their people. That is that.
Okay.
Okay. Let me comment on food security. National Assembly advocates higher budgetary allocation for agri sector. Yes. I think it's just a good move, because if you look at what is happening today, there is hunger in the land.
Yeah.
People are suffering. The poor masses are dying of hunger. You can imagine when even the elite, the captains of industries are complaining of hunger. You can imagine the poor ones. There is high cost of living now.
And there are cases of scavengers, people now going to the dustbin
to feed. I'm telling you, in Sobodo Nobodo now, people are dying of hunger. So federal government should do something better. Otherwise, before they realize what is happening, the whole people must have been gone. Because now. In fact, even a cup of garri is around 200, 300. A cup of garri now. I'm telling you, one pint of garri is around 4,000. I don't know a country and age. So federal government of Nigeria, just like National Assembly, I started doing already. Man, now I live on a paper called get end. In a paper. She budget more money, to the agricultural sector. I mark a boost to, food. Because now.
And then fight against insurgency too, because if they are occupying the bushes, where do you farm?
Where will you farm?
And then the southern governors are trying to make sure that the Lakura don't come into the south. More problem plenty everywhere. That's just the point.
This is not even the first time. Okay, the federal government has earmarked huge sums of money for agriculture.
Yeah.
Okay. They've been doing that. Last year they did the same.
So where is the money?
But at the end of the day,
they siphon the money.
Yeah, the money goes into private pockets. It will not be used for the purpose it was meant.
And the EFCC will keep quiet. ICPC will keep quiet.
And the next year, humongous amount will also
allocated to them and go into private pockets.
Yes, and hunger will keep dealing with Nigerians.
Their pockets now become the farmland.
The farmland. Okay, just like you said. Government has to be serious in the fight against insecurity. Government must show seriousness in the fight against insecurity. It's not just about earmarking huge sums of money for agriculture. Those people who will do the farming,
where will they do the farming?
Okay.
Someone actually called to say
is their security granted? I said it here before that last year I saw farmers who went to harvest their crops in Borno State, doing that under the protection of security agents. And
maybe you must have paid the security agencies.
Yes.
They are there to protect you. Yes. And then how much will you get from your harvest?
And another problem with when it comes to agriculture is that when you bring grants from agric now to some people, to the farmers, it will take grants of farmers. This grant ends up in the hands of people who are not farmers but claim to be farmers.
Yeah, that's the
problem. Because sometimes some farmers complain that as they will take grant from federal government, it will end up in the hands of Ndine claim Habo farmers that will just form one cooperative without proper insights into whether they are farmers. Farmland, what are you? Where is he? How many hectares? What are you doing? They don't go to that point, and then the money for the farmers don't even get to the farmers.
Yes.
So how are you helping the farmers? So even when the federal government wants to give it down to those people that are farmers. It still doesn't get to the farmers. Gang.
No, the point is, if there's a sincerity of purpose, you dole out a humongous amount of money for farmers. Nothing stops you from supervising how it's being distributed. Nothing stops you from having everybody show your farm. You see where the person is farming, how many hectares, this one, that one. Strict supervision. Strict disbursement of the fund. But if you are paying lip service to it, okay, go 20 billion budgeted.
When these monies are budgeted and not utilized, EFCC you keep quiet. ICPC you keep quiet. But when they say a young guy that is using iPhone, that Piaz is there, they will go after him and say, come and explain not to us why you are using iPhone.
No, it doesn't actually verify that there are some people that
lack of purpose.
and then people will embezzle billions as much as
and get away with it.
80 billion.
And get away with it.
Somebody will steal a chicken and then
you sentence the person to life jail.
Life imprisonment.
Let's concentrate to this call.
Yes.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Let's welcome another caller. Hello.
Ụtụtụ ọma ehi ọma nọ, anyị ụtụtụ ọma nọ.
Ọ dị cha mma nọ, ụtụtụ ọma ehi ọma. Ọ tụ iwu.
Nke ahụ ekene. Ọkwa aka m ji aka metụla onwe m.
Ọkwa aka m daalụ.
Daalụ onye na-akpọ m Iglesis Oko, esi m ọrụ esi ntị na were akpọ. Mana nọ na Nnewi kịta.
Iglesis daalụ.
Ebe chọrọ itinye ọnụ ọgwụ. Mgbe onye State General Police bịara represent ihe budget. O nyere ndị National Assembly senators akwa na-ejide ha n'aka na-eme ihe ọ na-agụpụta. Mana ihe ọ na-agụpụta na nke ndị a dị iche. Raise an objection. The House, the Senate, Red Chamber, taking command, someone in command in Nigeria, with Shuvonia, Oparo, if we all of us stamp out neighbor, why is the raise objection? What I'm really could and then we leave Africa do this letter, I went to the bar, they get back. You can't get the bar, all right. I don't call the weekend. Because what I mentioned, that's not what because the mother all like para. They revoke their land because half of war. I like me for a problem river. We can some problem a river. So I name money make bank. So I can hear more darling. Let's speak.
Okay, that
is what makes him a human. In as much as noble minister or whatever, he still has blood flowing in his vein. Where some things, so I talk about personal interest.
Yeah,
he may want to protect and everything, but we are calling on Wike to please. This fight has been long. Last week we lose here. FSA governance.
Shit the sword.
FSA governance because now where two elephants fight. All the grass na Sofia. You have to go football and onwe abu kalugova she podo weekend onwe she podo even as one even ga relevant na na relevant.
Yes.
Mana
structure
na church tenon nke ego na me gini na nyefe nwanne echi ya maka no enye ndị ebe a na weekend agụ na egwu all the time. Na bụ weekend oh, legal.
But I want to buy. If you push me,
I push you. Drama is full of drama.
All right, my people, this here we'll end on press review this morning. We want to thank our guest analyst, John Paul Ilodubab, MD, Petreg Enterprises Limited, Oka. Thank you so much for coming on press review.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And I, house analyst and of course political correspondent, Chukwemeka Modelim, we want to thank you for coming. Though you are in your very same mode.
Oh yes.
You know. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for joining us. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes, and Anambra Thank God it's Friday edition comes your way by 9, where we'll be talking from the angle of service providers, those that provide services to you. But since a client today who, oh, this person do me this one, oh, that one person do me this one. So we want to hear from the angle of the service providers, those that render these services to you. Mandi DJ, we'll have a DJ in the house, we'll have a makeup artist, we'll have ONL goods and services. So make sure that you are here by 9. Don't go anywhere. We take our lands. My name is Uche Chukwu Ebonam.